How's it going, guys? This is Austin Proulx with the Wilson Combat Shooting Team, and today we're going to run you through a quick carbine drill. And this is a version of a walk-back drill. Basically, we're going to start at 5 yards, walk back every 5 yards to 25 yards, and at each of those 5-yard increments, we'll shoot 5 rounds as fast as we can, trying to keep them inside the highest scoring zone on whatever cardboard target we're using. Today we have an IDPA target, so I'm going to be trying to keep all 5 of those rounds inside that 8-inch circle, that down zero circle in the center of the torso, as fast as I can. And what this is going to do is it's, one, going to make sure that I'm establishing a consistent mount on that rifle, and basically building essentially my grip on this rifle to mitigate recoil the best that I can, and then making that happen quickly and consistently. Up close, that's going to look like controlled speed. As we increase the distance, that's going to look like increased precision to go along with that speed. And I want to try to do this all in one take. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and walk down towards the target. And again, we're going to start here at about 5 yards, and every 5 yards we'll do 5 rounds. And we'll start from the low ready, and we're going to start from a true low ready, not aimed at the base of the target. So I'll have to actually establish a good mount every single time. And again, 5 yards, 5 rounds from 5 to 25. Sit on the lay here. Here we go. Okay, 1.29. We'll go back about 5 more yards. Do the same thing. 1.53. Back about 5 yards. .82, so we're adding about 2 to 3 tenths every single time. Back about 5 yards. I got a little off. I think I'm a little bit far right now, but this should be 20-ish. Hold the second shot a little bit low, trying to fight that recoil down as I went, because my mount wasn't perfect. We got a 2.37 there, and do our final from about 25. Here we go. Okay, first round went a little bit high, second one went a little bit right, and then kind of walked into a circle in the center there. What we're going to do now is we're going to walk down range and check out those hits. The reason I want to call that out now is I want to make sure that I'm being accountable for what my sight picture is saying, and then get feedback based on the target and make sure that I'm confirming that correctly. So, high, left, and then kind of walked my way back in there. We'll take the time to count these off screen and add up the totals. That was 2.81, and we'll get a final score for this drill. All right, guys, so now I'm going to run teammate Mike Seeklander through this. Kind of threw him a curveball. He's going to be using my rifle. It's not familiar to him, so kind of putting him on the spot with this one. But we're going to see what he can do.
It's okay, Austin. Just don't make fun of me. Make me better. Make me a better shooter, Austin.
We'll see. All right. Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. Nice. Okay, he's winning right off the bat, 1.20. Are you ready?
Yep.
Stand by. 1.46. Here. Are you ready? Stand by. 1.62. Are you ready? Stand by. 1.77. So at these last 2 distances so far, he's staying a lot more consistent on that time, developing a good mount every time. Are you ready? Stand by. Okay, 1.91. We're doing it in one take. Let's check out the hits there. Okay, you beat me on raw time on every single one of those with my rifle, so we're gonna have a problem about that. Good shooting, man.
Dude, there was supposed to Once you look in the optics,
A little different.
little different, a lot different.
Good. So, that consistency of the mount that we were talking about, you saw that as we got farther back, I started to change the cadence a little bit. I was way more focused on trying to put the dot in the right place instead of that consistent mount, which would have led to that dot being in the right place. And because of that mount being inconsistent, I wound up with some shots starting to string over in this direction, which as a right-handed shooter, pretty common if I'm trying to fight that rifle with my shoulder. I need to set this and leave it there instead of fighting it as I go. And that's where my mistake was coming in. But you can see Mike has a nice even dispersion here. Basically from the center of this circle, we go outward concentrically. There's no distinguishable pattern outside of just a growing circle there, right? We're not tracking high left, high right. We're not fighting the recoil down. It looks like you might have had a little bit of bounce on one of them.
Yep.
But yeah, you crushed me on that one,
Yeah,
man.
probably held a little bit low. And one of the things, folks, just to close out and help Austin with this is everything that he said initially in the drill is critical. So pay attention to his words on the front end of this video, because mounting consistently, creating the same consistent pressure that he and I both work on constantly on both the rifle and the handgun is literally the key of the rifle return where it needs to return. So pay attention to this drill. When you saw both of us shoot it, it may look like we're just shooting 5 shots at the target and hoping it all works out. We're going through that mechanical process that Austin described. So please pay attention to the words. He described it perfectly. It's a great drill. You do this over and over and over again, you should strive for improvement. So good drill, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot like handgun grip.
Yeah.
We're just doing it on a long pistol.